Hi, Caroline Kearney here at Powell Arts, and I am standing with the magnificent Bernadette Sunner in front of her piece, which will be in our show called It Is Written, which will run from September 7th through October 29th with a special preview during the Collingswood Fine Arts and Craft Festival on the 19th and 20th of August, which is such a mouthful to say. Would you mind, Bernadette, introducing us to your piece?
Okay. This piece is called The Least of These, and I created this image from a photograph I took of a gentleman downtown, very less fortunate than myself, and also very humble, and he just really touched me in a way that I had to recreate it. And I just thought it worked so well with the theme of It Is Written, because I thought to myself, what is the most written word in the whole world?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, the Bible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And I grew up poor, but we were always taught to help the less fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw this gentleman, the book of Matthew came to mind, Matthew 25:40, do unto the least of these.
I love this because It Is Written is about words on any level, like so stories, narratives, buzzwords, blurbs, even the sign, but also what it seems like you're talking about is a larger law of being human, which is to help even the least of these.
Exactly.
And
you just made me get goosebumps when you said that.
Yeah, but that's what gave Carol and I goosebumps when we looked at this, is because all of the pieces have something to do with some form of language. This piece has something to do with both what he's written on his sign, but also the way that it told a story to you, and like the social contract and construct that we all have with each other. The I survive on your blessings is like, and those are his words, are so beautiful because you're allowing him to speak through this, but then you're also telling a story and linking it back to this social thing that we all have together. I love this piece, and we were talking about earlier that you're an illustrator by trade. And what's nice about that is...
Not by trade. I mean, I draw.
You're an illustrator at heart.
Yes.
And one of the things that I think we think mostly about illustration is it tells a story in and of itself. Even if it's illustrations to go with a medical manual, it's still showing you the directions of how you do something. Do you think of your work from an illustrative lens, or do you think of it more as sketch? How do you... When you make a piece like this, how do you approach it?
Something has to motivate me. I mean, something has to touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's, I do a lot of intricate work. This isn't exactly one of my more intricate pieces. But I love pen and ink. But I'm usually motivated by the beauty of something, whether it be a bird, an insect, a human
Yeah,
being.
because you said you do a lot of nature-related
Right.
pen and ink, yeah.
But I don't do it professionally. I mean, I'm retired, and this is...
Well, this isn't a professional show, so congratulations, you do it professionally now. But I think that I love that you said something that you see that's beautiful, because I think a lot of us don't associate beauty with seeing unhoused people. And the thing is that they are just as human as the rest of us, and there is beauty in the grace that it takes to be that person.
Right, and I think when I look at something, I don't see necessarily just the exterior beauty of it.
Yeah.
This man definitely had a soul.
Yeah. That spoke to you.
Yes.
Yeah. This is also, and hopefully you can tell this from the the video, but also they have to come see it in person. I love that. So this is you've used primarily pen and ink, but it's mixed media.
Right.
When you looked at this, how did you start? Did you start with the line drawing? Did you begin with I'm guessing this is watercolor? Or
watercolor.
And then how did you think about the layering of it? Because you have the piece of cardboard that you've literally put the piece of cardboard in there, a little
And that's
dollar bill.
exactly what his sign looked like.
Mhm.
I've never done anything with collage before, so this is a first.
Well, it's great.
But I love drawing in pen and ink. I took a class once, and we weren't even allowed to have a pencil in the class. And when you put that
No
ink
pressure,
down,
no pressure.
when you put that ink down, you can't move it.
Yep.
But I love figure drawing, and I started. I drew him, and then I did the collage to make the sign, and I copied his handwriting exactly, his beautiful handwriting.
Yeah, it makes it nice and clear.
And then I thought, I wanted the sign to look exactly the way he had it, and that's when I came up with the idea of using a piece of cardboard exactly the way the sign was.
Which I love. It's also really interesting because you've picked a really interesting perspective, because oftentimes when we see a homeless person, we're coming down the street towards them, we're above them, and this is exactly, you gave the approach of the person looking in. Do you usually pick unique perspectives like this, or it just so happened that
sheer accident with this one?
Yeah, you're another one of those people who's like, it's just intuitive for me, which for me as a person who's not intuitive, like in that way,
I would say the
I love it.
perspective, because I don't draw buildings because I'm not very good at perspective. You know, I draw people and animals and insects and birds, but I think that was just luck. And he was small,
So
and he was low to the ground, and I wanted to try to create.
it was luck, but it's also skill. You have skill, and I'm going to keep telling you that.
Well, thank you.
I love this piece, and I hope that everyone can come see it. It's beautiful. It tells a story. It reaches everything that we wanted this show to be about. And I believe you even told me that this little barcode here, if you scan it, links to a passage from Matthew 25:40. So,
Which says, "Do unto the least of these," and that's how I came up with the title.
so yeah, which is perfect. So you have to come at the very least to scan this so that you
I
can.
don't know how many people walk around with those scanners they use in
I have.
grocery stores.
I was gonna. You have the kids. I'm not one of them, but the youths. I'm sure they have it on their phone.
Yeah, it's not the same as, you know, the square things.
The QR codes.
The QR codes.
But I love this. So.
Yeah, I had a friend in a mailing center across the street from me, and I had tried to create that myself.
Yeah.
I took a barcode and I chopped it up and I tried to write it again. I can make one of those for you.
Yeah, you can just buy it. You can buy them. Apparently.
I didn't know that.
So.
But I'm a dinosaur with technical stuff, so.
So well, dinosaur, not dinosaur, analog, digital. You nailed it with this. So we're so happy to have you on our show.
No, I'm honored. I'm honored. This is the first time I've ever been in a show like this.
So you should all come see Bernadette's work in the It Is Written show from now through October 29th at Powell Arts. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.